Divya, send the link in the group, beta. Divya, send the link in the group and tell everyone to join, beta. Jiva, good evening. Good morning, beta. Okay, only Jiva and Divya is there. See, and they were wanting morning class. Vishal, good morning. Kanishka, good morning. Okay, last class we were talking about work related numericals. We have done some numericals related to work. Now in today's class we are going to do concepts. First I am going to discuss concepts related to energy. So what is the specific difference between work and energy? Just one answer, one example I want from all of you. If somebody will be telling, just quickly send the information in the group. Okay, I don't want to know about it. I'm also not well today. I'm not feeling well. But since I told morning class, so I woke up anyhow for class. Okay, fine. Now listen. So when somebody will be asking you about work and energy, how can you justify the statement that work and energy are correlated or interrelated? Means there is a connection between work and energy. Now how you are going to justify this statement? Come on, quickly tell me how you can justify the statement there is a connection between work and energy. Quickly say. There is a connection between work and energy. How can you justify the statement there is a connection between work and energy? Where are the rest of the children? Everyone is sleeping. Send the link in the group and tell everyone to join. Okay, Kanishka. Now come on, quickly tell me what is the correlation between work and energy. If somebody will be telling you that work and energy are correlated, then how can we say? See, look here, whenever we do some work, we are losing energy. So this is one of the most important factor is that when a person is doing work, he or she will be definitely losing energy, like what you call sleeping, walking, jogging, dancing, singing. In all the in all the sorts of activities, there is a loss of energy. There is a loss of energy. So if somebody will be, what is the definition of energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. If somebody will be asking you, what is the okay, with energy only work is done. With energy only work is done. Yes, that is what work is the capacity. Energy is the capacity to do work. Means energy is something that is possessed inside our body, or that is possessed whichever body is exactly doing activity. that is exactly telling that the capacity to do work is energy. The capacity with which a person can do work, it is exactly called as energy. The capacity to do work is called as energy. Now, if a person can do a lot of work, we say that the person is exactly losing energy. 100%. The next important point is a person who will be doing lot of work, like a lot of activities. If a person is doing, then we symbolize that person that, hey, this person is doing lots of work, so this person is exactly losing energy. Means we connect work with energy. We connect work with energy. We connect work with what? We connect work with energy. Fine. So now in physics, any object that is all able to do work is able to possess energy. It is exactly possessing energy. So if any object is exactly, it is able to do work, means it is 100%, it is said to possess energy. Means any object, Ashwarya, good morning beta. Good morning, Ashwarya. So any object which is said to do work has exactly energy. Now I asked you simple example, that is how can you correlate work and energy. Then you said that work means if we want to do work, we have to have energy. Means if someone wants to do work, that energy has to be there in that body, then only that work will be there. And we have also seen in our previous chapters also, like when we are providing for, when we are giving force, the force is exactly what? It's a type of energy. The force provided to any of the object is exactly a type of energy with which the object is exactly doing work. With which the object is exactly doing work. Okay. So now the next important thing is कि when we run or walk or do some physical work, we use energy. In fact, human being and animal get energy by eating food. Our bodies transform the food into energy to do work. Car, aeroplane and different type of vehicles and various machines they are there, they transform energy into work. Energy runs the industry, moves our vehicle and lights our houses and cities. So that means a simple content, again now it is connecting with work and energy, as we are telling that okay, we human being, we are also needing energy. Now you have to exactly understand one simple thing, that entire universe, it is exactly containing you, it is working or it is running in the short of energy. Means it in the short means their energy is exactly playing the vital role to run the universe. Okay, so when there is a collision between two planets, energy will be released in the type of heat and light. Okay, in the type of heat and light. So when two planets are colliding, there is energy release. In the same way, when we talk about two cars are getting accident, means the two cars are colliding, then 100% there will be transfer of energy. There will be transfer of energy. There will be clash. There will be clash. That means we have understood one thing. When a factory is working, that factory means it is running on fuel. The machines are there. The machines are utilizing the fuel. So what that machine is doing? The machine is taking the fuel and then the machine is working. The machine is taking electricity and then the machine is working. That means for big work also, we are relying on one very important thing, and that is energy. Means work, to do work, we need energy. To do work, what we need? We need energy. If we are eating food, that means what? If we are eating food, that means we are digesting the food, and after digestion of food, the energy will be exactly stored. Means then cellular respiration will happen, and then whatever energy will be there, that energy will be stored in our body. Okay, now that energy will be stored in our body, and we will do all our day-to-day activity with the help of that energy. So since we are doing all those activities with the help of our energy, I am just checking time. How many of you are exactly joined till now? So whatever activities we are doing, we require energy. Quickly tell me 10 activities in which you are needing energy. Type and say 10 activities in which you are needing energy. Quickly tell me 10 activities. Good morning, Maronisa. Quickly tell me 10 activities where you are needing energy. Quickly. I know better. Shrutika dancing, Keshav jogging, Keshav running. Very good. Yeah, jumping. So in this, all these activities, 3 activities over. Yes, Maronisa, Krisha, push-ups. Vishal, pushing a box. Keshav, dodging, jumping, playing, carrying a school bag. Yes, Darshini. So that means all these activities are associated with loss of energy. Lose of energy, because in all these activities we are needing energy. In all these activities, one very important thing what we are needing is needing energy. Kicking, picking, throwing, reading, jumping, dancing, singing, sleeping. In fact, sleep also you are losing energy. In fact, sleep also. So now, after so long, when you are exactly sleeping for a long time, and then when you are waking up, your first activities, you are feeling hungry. You will be feeling like, okay, I should eat something. So why this normal feeling is coming, like night you take what you call dinner, and after some time you are sleeping. But morning when you are waking up, your first activity will be, okay, fine, where is the food? After doing some vital activities, you will be exactly needing food. So why you are needing food? Because whatever energy was there in the body, now it is not there. Now the body again needs energy. And for that energy, what the body is exactly, ma'am, can you please zoom the presentation? Yes, I am going to zoom the presentation. The presentation is slightly blurred. Okay, so now just for the most important content, I have just taken this presentation out. An object that possesses energy can exert a force on another object and transfer its energy to do work. 100%. So 100% exactly what happens that 100% exactly what happens that if any object will be there, that object which will be having energy, then it will do a very important work. The one which is possessing energy, it can exert a force. It can exert a force, and that force will be helping. If it is exerting a force on another object and transfer its energy. So if you will be seeing the working of a machine, then you will be seeing that mechanical energy will be electrical energy will get converted into mechanical energy. Fuel energy will get converted into mechanical energy. Like in car also and everything, you will be seeing that there is a transfer of energy. Means the energy will be getting transferred from one type to another type. The energy will get transferred. So 100% there is a change in energy. I am really very not well today, but okay, so that means what? An object that possesses energy can exert a force on another object and transfer its energy to do work. And it is transferring the energy to do work. So can you tell me one example? Yes, can you tell me one example? Can you tell me one example where you can say this statement that any object which is possessing energy, then it is exactly going to put a force on another object to do work? Can you give me an example of day-to-day life where you have seen a body is having energy and that body has applied that energy as the type of external force to do work? Okay, Kanishka, I'll try because right now my headache is so severe. Light is there now, so this light is creating problem in my eyes. Otherwise, screen will not be clear. Thank you, Kanishka, for understanding my problem. Yeah, tell me. Cart. Okay. Any other example? Okay. Any other example? Any other example? Any other example? Give me first. I asked, a body is exactly possessing energy, can exert a force on another object and transfer its energy to do work. Examples. Throwing ball. Okay. So that means you are having energy and you are exactly giving that energy to the ball to do work. When you are exactly pushing or pulling the ball, so you are exactly transferring your energy in the form of external force to the ball and the ball is moving. Correct only. Absolutely. Some other examples? Some other examples? One example is not enough because you are having energy because you are getting energy from food. And that energy, whatever is possessed inside in your body, that energy you are using as a source of external force. Because when you are pulling a book, when you are exactly keeping one object from one place to another place, that particular moment, paddling cycle, absolutely correct, Jiva. At the time of paddling cycle, whatever energy you have in your body, that energy you are giving. You are giving in the type of external force to the cycle, and the cycle is exactly, the cycle paddles are moving so that it will exactly take you to your desired destination. 100% correct, Jiva. 100% correct. Shall we go for the next example? Let us take an example. Suppose we have to cut a log of wood into small pieces. For this we have to raise the axe vertically above the log of wood. In raising the axe, same work has to be done. In raising the axe, some work has to be done. If the axe is now allowed to fall on the wood, it cuts the wood. It means work done is in raising the axe has been stored up in the form of energy, giving in the ability to do work. So now I am just going to discuss this point, that exactly what is happening. You might have seen that a person who is cutting a log of wood. So first the person, you cannot cut the log of wood like if wood is here and you will not touch the wood and you will think that is exactly going to cut. You have to apply a very heavy force to cut the log of wood. So to cut that log of wood, what you are exactly doing? You are doing a very important work, and that important work is you are providing energy. Now how you are providing energy? You are providing energy to the axe to do the work. Okay, so now how the axe is doing work? The work of axe is to cut the wood. For that activity, what axe is doing? The work of axe is to cut the wood, and for that activity what the axe will do? So to generate that momentum, we are going to keep the axe as far as possible from the wood. Okay, and then with a very heavy force we are hitting the wood. If with low force you will hit the wood, it will not get cut. If with low force you will hit the wood, it will not get cut. You require a very heavy force. So for that heavy force, you generate a momentum, means mass into velocity. So you might be seeing that the iron axe now, it will be quite heavy, because heavy objects will create a quite heavy impact on the wood and the wood will get cut. So here we are understanding one very important thing, that heavy materials are exactly going to do work more. So but before going to that point, I am just going to discuss that how log is exactly cutting. Log is exactly getting cut by a wood, by an that is log of wood getting cut by an axe. The reason is only one thing, that is transfer of energy. The reason is only one, and that is with a transfer of energy. So your body energy, you are providing that energy in the wood, in the wood. So but that wood is not getting your energy directly, it is getting the energy via axe. So how it is getting the energy via axe? First you are exactly providing the energy, you are giving the energy to the axe. So movement of the energy with high force, movement of the movement of the axe with high force, movement of the axe with high force is that momentum generation, and that momentum generation is taking your body energy. If you are not eating food properly, if you are very weak one day, and somebody will tell you to cut the log of wood, then you will not be able to cut. Why? Because now you have not that much energy possessed inside in your body, so that you can give that energy to the axe so that it can cut the wood. I hope you might have understood this point. Come on, quickly tell me, did you understood this point? That the log is exactly the log of wood to be cut. We require energy. So we are giving energy to the axe, and the axe, after getting the energy, is doing its work. And what is the work of axe? The work of axe to cut the log of wood. The work of axe to cut the log of wood, and there is a very high amount of energy transfer. Okay, the energy is transferred from one source to the other, and then the other source to the last one. So that transfer of energy is exactly doing the work. So we have understood one thing, that work is the capacity, energy is the capacity to do work. Energy is the capacity to do work. So if energy will be possessed in the body, the capacity to do work will be there. But if energy will not be possessed in the body, there will be no capacity to do work. I hope you might have understood this point. Come on, quickly tell me, understood, yes or no? Very good, Aishwarya. Jiva understood. Okay. Anyone having doubt? Keshav, Shrutika understood. Super, beta. Shall we go for the next one? Now, in addition to it, other example of energies that is related to work is the main spring of a watch, which when wound, driven the hand of the watch, and are such and as such do the work. You might have seen that if small initially one spring watch will be there, in that spring, the digital watch, the spring will be first coiled, okay, and it will be very tight, and the rotation of the spring, it is ensuring work, because the spring will uncoil. So after coiling, the spring will uncoil. When the spring will uncoil, it will be exactly helping the watch to rotate. It will help the watch, minute hand, second hand to rotate. So this is exactly the rotation of, or the winding of that coil, and releasing it is exactly a symbol of it is exactly a symbol of energy and work. Okay, connection. Now, a man or a horse does work while pulling a load. Yes, 100% you can also pull a load. A horse can also pull a load. And when you are pulling a load, or a horse is pulling a load, at that time also work is done. At that time also work is done. At that time what is done? Work is done. Because whatever energy you are having, that energy you are exactly giving to pull something. So your body energy is exactly now getting utilized or used for pulling. So like if somebody will be giving you 5 kg of banana, then what you are going to do? You will be saying that, auntie, 5 kg of banana, I am going to hold the 5 kg of banana, and I am going to go from one place to another place. So exactly, if I am going to take 1 kg of banana or 5 kg of banana, what will be the difference? What will be the difference? If I am going to take 1 kg of banana and going from one place to another place, and if I am taking 5 kg of banana and then going from one place to another place, what is the difference between both? What is the difference between both act? What is the difference between both act? 1 kg of banana taking and going from one place to another place, and 5 kg of banana taking and going from one place to another place. What is the difference between both the acts? Work will change. How work will change? In both the activities, you are carrying banana, I guess. Okay. In both the activities, you are carrying banana. Then how the work will be changed? In both the activities, you are carrying banana. Then how the work is exactly getting changed? In both the activities you are carrying banana, then how the work is exactly getting changed? Everyone wake up. Okay, Shrutika has given the answer. We need more energy to lift 5 kg because more the mass, more the force required to do the work. Very good. Very good. Because force is mass into acceleration, that then one factor is there. And the most important thing is, Keshav, energy consumed will be different. Absolutely. The consumption of energy will be different. So in one of the case, what we are seeing that in the first case, we are seeing that when we are lifting 1 kg of banana, very nicely we will take 1 kg of banana and move from one place to another place, and then we will be saying that, hey, this is your 1 kg banana, because now the work is exactly, see, work is done on going from one place to another. But here another important fact is loss of energy. Loss of energy is less because you are carrying less weight. The external force what you have applied, because to hold the banana you need energy. Okay, and that energy will be exactly utilized in the type of force. So you are forcing to, you are keeping your lap like this, and you are keeping the banana on your in your lap, and exactly you are exactly applying an energy. When you are applying the energy, exactly you are keeping you are using a type of force to hold the banana. So in which one the force will be more? In the second case, the force will be more because the banana is 5 kgs. And in fact, if I will increase the amount of banana and from 5 kg to 10 kg, that particular moment the work done will increase. That particular moment the work done will increase further. That means now this will not be like 5 kg banana. Now if it is going to be 10 kg banana, that means there will be more energy required to lift it. There will be more energy required to lift it, and it will be exactly taken from one place to another place. I hope you might have understood this point. Understood this point, yes or no? That means if to lift the what you call banana, you need more energy as the weight of the banana will be increasing. As the weight of the banana will be increasing. That's why now when you lift 10 kgs of weight and you go from one place to another, when you lift 4 kgs of weight and you go from one place to another, there will be a different consumption of energy. The one which is carrying more weight requires more force to hold it, and to provide that force to hold or lift it and take it from one place to another place, we need a very important thing, and that important thing is energy. We need energy, and the usage of energy will be different because the type of force application will be different, because it is totally dependent upon what is the mass of the body. Different masses needs different type of force, and different type of force requires different type of energy, and different type of force require different type of energy. Yes, and that is what I have cleared it, and that is what I have cleared. I have explained this point that from one perspective to another perspective, you have to exactly understand, and that is you only changing the mass of the body. By changing the mass of the body, what you are doing? You are changing Okay, okay, Vishal. So by changing the mass of the body, you are exactly changing the force applicable. And once you are changing the force applicable, means totally dependent on now energy. It is totally dependent on now energy. Till here, everybody understood? Till here, everybody understood? Very good. Ashwarya understood. Jiva understood. Keshav understood. Very good. Shall we go for the next part? Now, a fast wind does work by setting the blades of the windmill into motion. Wow. Shrutika understood. Beta, fast wind. You have seen, any one of you have seen the windmill? Original windmill. Okay, Merunisa understood, Vishal understood. But the original windmill. Any one of you saw the original windmill? Original windmill. Yes, you have seen original windmill. You know what? This original windmill, it will rotate. The original windmill will rotate, but it will rotate because of what? Machine is there. Huh? Original windmill is exactly rotated by fuel, electricity. Huh? It is rotated due to, in Nagar coil you have seen it. Very good. So now that original windmill, it is rotated because of what? If you are understanding this point, then you have to tell me one thing, that original windmill is rotated due to what? It is due to wind. Now wind is providing energy. That means wind is having energy. Wind is having energy. Now water is used for generation of electricity. That means water is having energy. Yes or no? Fire, when we are using fire for cooking food, the fire is exactly doing one work, and that is, it is helping in cooking food. So fire is also having energy. Can you tell me, can you justify this statement? Yes, everybody knows that wind is there and wind is rotating the what you call blades of the windmill, and then since the blades of the windmill will be exactly connected, it is connected to turbine, and the turbine rotation will be generating the shaft. Turbine is connected to the shaft is connected to dynamo, and because of connectivity, what will happen? Generation of electricity will be there. I'll be explaining that point, how generation of electricity will be there. But most important thing is that we have to first understand wind, air, wind, water and fire. All these things are having energy. Justify the statement. Justify the statement. All these things are having energy. Justify the statement. Let's see who can justify the statement. I talked about three different type of things. One is air, then I talked about water, and then I talked about fire. And I told that all the three are doing work. So since all the three are doing work, are they all the three possess energy? Let's see who can give me the smart answer. No answer till now. Keshav, since energy is capability to do work, absolutely, energy is the capacity to do work. So look here, first important thing is, when we talk about wind, the speed of the wind is exactly the factor. The speed of the wind is exactly the factor. Now when the wind is exactly, the wind is putting a force, the wind is exactly putting a force on the blades, and with the help of that force the blades are rotating. With the help of the force the blades are rotating. So exactly what we are seeing there, that there is a connectivity. The connectivity goes from the rotation or the movement of the wind. The movement of the wind is having energy. The movement of the wind is having energy. Okay, now this energy the wind is transferring to the blades. Now once this energy will be transferred to the blades will rotate. And once the blades will rotate, the blades are connected to shaft, the shaft will also rotate. And rotation of the shaft means it will be exactly, and the shaft will be connected to dynamo. Dynamo stores energy because of rotation, and that's what the movement of the shaft will be, the movement of the shaft will be exactly connecting to the movement of the shaft, which is connected to the dynamo, will start storing energy. Okay, but that will not be the wind energy. The wind energy is exactly getting converted into electrical energy. Whatever energy the dynamo will be storing, that energy will not be bit of wind energy. The wind energy is getting converted now into electrical energy. Now that energy will help you to do other work. Like with that energy what you have stored as an electrical energy can help you to either run your mixer grinder, or you can it will help you to switch on TV. So it will help you for doing other household electrical appliance related work. I hope you might have understood. Same way beta, from dams, now you might have seen that very big dams are there. From that dams water is flowing from a very high pressure. So when water will be coming down from a very high pressure, it will hit the turbine. So one circular turbine will be there. In that circular turbine will be hit by water with a very heavy force. So when this turbine will be hit by water with a very high force, what will happen? The turbine blades will start rotating. The turbine blades will start rotating. The rotation of the turbine blades, because now the turbine is rotating. Yes, each entity, explosion, collision, braking, there is either a loss of energy or a gain of energy. Means in all the activities happening in the universe, there is exactly one common factor, that is either losing energy or gaining energy. Okay, either losing energy or gaining energy. Without energy, nothing is there. So these are the blades of the turbine. These are what? These are the blades of the turbine. Now if this blades of the turbine will rotate, if the blades, now this turbine is exactly connected to a shaft. And the shaft is exactly connected to dynamo. So what will happen? If wind will be exactly hitting this one, so this will hit this shaft, and the turbine will rotate. Once the wind will hit, the turbine will start rotating. Rotation of the turbine will rotate the shaft. This circular shaft is there now, that will rotate, and the rotation of this shaft will exactly store the energy in the energy in the dynamo. So that means what? So this energy will be called as, the dynamo will start storing the energy. This energy will be called as electrical energy. So wind energy will get converted into electrical energy. Wind energy will get converted into which energy? Electrical energy. Wind energy is getting converted into which energy? Electrical energy. I hope you might have understood till this much point. Wind energy is getting converted into what type of energy? Electrical energy. Okay, compressed gas in a cylinder cause the motion of piston in it and thus perform work. So when we want work to be performed, I am unable to take maths class because my eyes are paining, it is burning very badly. So I'm going to take physics class now, and maths class, if you want, I can take it in 2 o'clock, so that afternoon, I know you all want to go to play, but evening time, if it is possible, 2 o'clock, if I'll take, it will not be a problem, because today I don't have school class. So can I take the class at 2 o'clock? Maths class? Quickly say me. Two o'clock, is it okay? Okay, 2:30, okay, Keshav? Yes, beta, because for maths I need to focus more, and I want all the students to attend probability class, because maths now practice, once probability will be over, I think our syllabus will be over, and then we will start our work. Okay, 2:30, okay. 2:30, okay for me. 2:30, 3 o'clock is okay for me. Okay. 2:30, 4 o'clock is, 2:30, 3 o'clock is okay for me. After that, 10th class will be there. So that time is okay. No problem. Okay. Now look here, beta. So we were talking about compressed gas. Compressed gas in a cylinder causes the motion of the piston in it and thus performs work. So you know what, there is exactly, construction part I am going to teach. Construction work I am going to teach. Construction work I am going to teach. This portion is called as movable piston. This portion is called as movable piston. You might have heard that bikes are there. They are two strokes engine, 3 strokes engine, like different type of strokes what they are using for engines. Okay, like for bikes specifically, they are using this word like 2-stroke engine, 3-stroke engine, like that examples they were using. But what is that stroke engine is about, and how the fuel is getting converted? Have you ever wondered? You are putting fuel in the car and the car is running. So what is the magic going on? Because of that, the car is exactly running because of that fuel. So what happens now? Ki first from one chamber, fuel will be filled here. Okay, from one chamber, what will happen? Fuel will be filled in the piston. So this is exactly that vessel. This is connected to this piston. This is connected to movable piston. This piston is going to called as movable piston because the piston can go in and out. It can be moved easily. The piston can go in and out. That means it can be moved easily. So when first what will happen? When the liquid is exactly, when only very less fuel, so very less amount of fuel will go in this, very less amount of fuel will go in this, and after that what will happen? One spark will happen. The spark will be exactly burning the fuel. So once the fuel will be burned, energy will be released in the form of heat. Energy will be released in the form of it will start expanding. So once it will burn, then it will create an energy, it will produce an energy. The energy will push the piston out. See, whatever energy was stored, good morning Rahul, I know you are late, no problem Rahul, you see the video one more time, I just discussed about energy. Now beta, whatever energy was stored in the fuel, the burning of the fuel converted that energy into heat energy. Okay, heat energy, it is exactly getting converted into heat energy. Now what happens? The heating and that formation of the particles which were there in liquid state, now once it got burned will get converted into gaseous state. So now what will happen? Once the gas will fill in this chamber, the gas will push the piston upward. The gas will push the piston upward. The upward movement will be there, and then but these gases or this energy now, it will be of very less time, because how much energy it has been taken, that much energy it will give to piston to move, and the piston is connected to the wheels. The piston is connected to the wheels. So once the piston will be connected to the wheel, the movement of the piston will move the wheel. The movement of the piston will do what? The movement of the piston will move the wheel also. So that means what? There is a connectivity. There is a connectivity. First what we have done, we took fuel. Fuel is having energy. Fuel is having energy. We allowed fuel to go inside and then burn the fuel. The burning of the fuel will create an expansion, and since burning of the fuel, because there is a spark plug in bike and all, you will be seeing spark plug. The moment it will spark, exactly it is going to burn, heat will be generated, energy will be released. So once this energy will be released, it will push the piston outward, and once the piston will be going outward, the piston will be connected to wheel, and the wheel will be exactly rotating. And the wheel will be exactly rotating. I hope till here you have understood this point. I hope till here everybody understood this point. So example clearly shows that when work is done, energy is consumed. In other words, the amount of energy possessed by a body is equal to amount of work it can do when its energy is released. Understood the statement na beta? Okay. No big process. First, piston will be here. Okay, then what will happen? The piston is exactly now in this chamber, fuel is filled. Now fuel is there. Now you are providing a spark plug, a slight amount of fire, like that. The moment slight amount of fire will be there, this fuel will burn. The burning of the fuel will release the particles of the fuel. The fuel which was binded in the liquid state will now get converted into gaseous state. So now what will happen? It will exactly bind the whatever binded particles are there, now they are released. So once they are released, they will push the piston outward. So now see here the piston was down, the whatever gases was formed, the gases pushed the piston up. So now the gases has used their energy to push the piston up. So once the gases has used the energy to push the piston up, now the piston may be connected to the wheels. The piston will be connected to the wheel. The piston will be connected to the wheels. So now since it is connected to the wheel, the movement of the piston will rotate the wheel. The movement of the piston will it will do? It will rotate the wheel. So now after rotating the wheel means work is done, energy is released. Now the piston will again go back. And once the piston will go back, again fuel will be filled in that, again spark plug will do its work, again energy will be released. Okay, again energy will release, again it will push the piston upward, and once the piston will be moved upward, again wheel will rotate. So like this process, everybody understood? Vishal understood? Everyone understood? Quickly say. So I'm going to keep the class till here. I'm not feeling well. So evening 2:30, afternoon 2:30, I'm going to keep the class. Okay, afternoon 2:30, I'm going to keep the class. Tomorrow we will be discussing about SI unit of energy, and then different type of energy, and then kinetic energy. Derivation of equation we will also do for kinetic energy. Bye everyone.